Hi everyone! So today's video is going to be a review, and I have here a brush set that was sent to me from Sedona Lace, and this is the Vortex Brush Set, and this was created by Makeup by Renren, and she's another YouTube makeup guru. So this set comes with 13 different brushes, and these brushes are definitely, again, very versatile. I love sets that come with brushes that are meant for everyday use, and you can use all of them to create a look, and I used all these brushes to create my whole face today. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started and talk about each brush. So I'm gonna start with the face brush, and this is a foundation brush. This is the FB07, and this is what it looks like. This is like a kabuki flat top, and what I really like about this one that makes it different from other kabuki flat top brushes is that it's not as dense. I really like this for foundation because the bristles are a little longer, and again, it's not as dense, so it really does blend out my foundation a lot better, because sometimes I still like to use the dual fiber brushes, but it can get a little streaky. So this is like a kabuki brush plus a dual fiber in one, and I really like it for that. Next is the FB03, and this is a tulip kind of brush. Sorry, my brushes are going to be dirty because, again, I did use all of them. I use this as a powder brush, and it's a tulip, if you can see the design. And I love this for right under my eyes because since it has a more pointed tip, I like to use it to set the concealer under my eye. And it's not super fluffy, but it's fluffy enough. It's able to evenly spread out all the powder on my face without caking it up too much. Next is the FB01, and this is a fan brush, and I've seen a lot of people use this for bronzer, but I don't know, I haven't tried it yet, so I still need to try. But I did use it for my blush, and I do really like it because it goes right on top of like my cheekbone. And one of the hardest things for me to do till this day is to just evenly get it right on top of my cheekbone, because sometimes I over blend or over apply my blush and it gets kind of everywhere. But I like how this does set right on top of my cheekbone, and this is also great for highlight. This is also very fluffy because I have tried other fan brushes, but they're not as fluffy as this, and this just makes blending a lot easier. The next brush is the FB05. This is a small like contour brush. It's kind of round, but not super round. I use this for my contour today, and it really gets in the hollows of my cheeks. It's fluffy enough to, again, help blend out the bronzer, and it really gives it a natural finish, so that's why I like to use this for. Moving on to eye brushes, this is the EB17, and this is a dual end brush. This has a, what is it, an angled side and a spoolie. But I have been interested in a dual end that comes with a spoolie and an angle side, just because I tend to lose my spoolie a lot. I don't know why, but I purchased a ton of spoolies over and over. So to just have it both in one, it's a lot easier. And since this is a spoolie end, it's not as messy as if you were to get like a dual end brush with, you know, two eyeshadows, because I just don't like, you know, when you put it away, if you put it back in the sleeve, it kind of messes up the bristles. But since this is a spoolie, it's a lot easier to store, and the bristles kind of hurt. They're short, and I tried to use it, but I don't like the way it feels. It kind of hurts my eyebrows or hurts my skin because the bristles are, I don't know what the bristles are, but it's kind of painful. But I do like the spoolie. And then for my eyebrows, I use the EB23, and this is like another angled brush, and I use this for my eyebrows. And this is it's synthetic, but I like that it's not too thick, but it's also not too small either, so this is perfect for my eyebrows. Next is the EB21, and this is an eyeshadow brush. I like that it's small enough that you can really pack on the color, and you can really blend it away. It's not too big or fluffy, because I don't like using fluffy eyeshadow brushes. This is flat, and I could really pack on the color really well. Next is the EB09, and this is a tapered blending brush. And this is almost comparable to like the MAC 217, but this one's a little bit more pointier, which is a lot easier for me because my problem with the 217 is since I have smaller eyes and I don't really have a crease for it to go on, and I kind of have to like exaggerate my crease a little. Since this is a pointier, it really helps me concentrate the colors onto where it needs to go. Since it is a little bit fluffier, it's great for helping blend away the colors. A like small tulip brush, and it's like almost like this, but it's a baby tulip, and this is great for really concentrating color like on the outer corners of your eyes. And even though I like this for even though I like using this for the same purpose, I usually like to use this for like transition colors, and then this I like to use for darker colors. Like if I want to use like a black or really dark brown, or you know, just darker colors, this really, since it's like a really pointed tip, you know, it is a tulip kind of design, it really focuses on there, and then I can easily blend away. The next brush is the EB11, and this is just a concealer brush. It's a typical concealer brush, nothing too special about it. I do like how the tip is like, the tip is like more like this. It's more of a triangle, I guess. I don't know, but I like that, so I could use it for concealing my eyebrows, and I could really get it under my eyes. I don't like when it's too round and I can't really get into certain places, but this is perfect for that. And I love these kind of brushes. I don't know what they're called. I don't know what kind of bristles these are, but I love these because these are like awesome for blending. I like to use this for blending out like my eyeshadow bases, and I love it for blending out cream products, like just anything cream. These kind of brushes are perfect, and I love using this for, again, my eyeshadow base, the contour, to contour my nose, and I don't really contour my cheeks, but yeah, this would be great since it is smaller, it is very precise. But yeah, again, overall, this brush is great for blending out cream products, and I love it for blending out products under my eyes after I apply it with this, because even though this is more of a concealer, I feel like sometimes it can leave streaks, but this really just helps lightly blend away and give it a really nice airbrush finish. The next brush is the EB19, and it is an angled or a bent eyeliner brush, and I've never used a bent eyeliner brush before, and I don't know why I never used it, a bent eyeshadow brush. I mean, a bent eyeliner brush. But I've seen so many people use it, and I'm just like, well, you know, I could use a straight one perfectly fine, but this really does make my life a lot easier. I use the Inglot gel liner, and it's super creamy, and this is perfect. Like, it really does help me get the perfect cat eye, and I honestly don't know why I waited so long to finally use a bent eyeliner brush. But I do love the bristles on here. It's not too thick, because that's what I hate about, that's why I don't really like using eyeliner brushes, because sometimes they're too thick or they're too thin, and the bristle starts to like one just stops staying in place. Like, one always gets out. But then this one, thankfully, after all the times I've used it and I've washed it, it's stayed in place. So I'm loving this eyeliner brush when I use my gel liner. 25, and this is how it looks like. It comes in a little cute container, and I love this for travel, like, or to just throw in my purse, like, especially if I'm wearing a red lip. I love using it because since it comes in this, you know, I could easily put this in there, and it keeps the color, you know, from getting all over my purse. What I was most excited about, besides, and last but not least, was the brush belt, and this is a zipper brush belt, and it just has all of the little slots for brushes, and then it has the brush belt, brush like holder, plus a belt, and it has a zipper, so it'll keep all of my brushes from falling out, because usually brush belts don't come with that flap on top to keep your brushes from getting dirty, or to, you know, if it accidentally turns upside down, it'll usually your brushes fall out. But since this has a zipper, it'll keep all my brushes in place. And I don't know, I was honestly super excited about getting the brush belt because I could really use it. So that is it for the review, and I hope that you all enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me any comments down below.